Hello everybody, welcome back to another character analysis video, and today we're covering Molly, the yellow engine. So for Molly's character, Molly is a character introduced in the Thomas and Friends TV series in the show's 9th season in 2005. Molly first appeared in the episode Molly Special Special and last appeared in the 2008 movie The Great Discovery. So for Molly's personality, Molly is a powerful engine who is proud of her strength and is happy to put it to use as one of Sodor's bigger engines. She often works pulling empty trucks to the coaling plant, being a sensitive and self-conscious engine. She often worries about fading into the background. You know, that actually did happen after her last appearance. Sorry. Sometimes taking empty trucks makes her feel less important and sad, but in the end, she'll usually see that it is a vital part of operations and an important task after all. And you can read the rest of the description. And so yeah, that's Molly's character. Now, out of all the hit era newbies that didn't make it into the CGI era, Molly's one of the more popular new characters from the hit era. With Molly receiving a lot of merchandise, as well as a lot of love and attention in the fandom, despite her being an obscure character. Molly is one of my favorite characters, as I've always been interested in Molly ever since I first got a wooden railway Molly back when I was very young. And Molly is a character that had so much potential, but it was unfortunately wasted. Thanks a lot, Hit Entertainment. I just hate that Hit Entertainment always sidelines their new characters right after they're introduced. So for Molly's basis, Molly is based off the Great Eastern Railway D56 class, aka Claude Hamilton, later reclassified as a D15 by the London North Eastern Railway. Here is Molly's basis. For appearances, she appeared in 4 episodes, season 9. Then she appeared in 4 episodes again in season 10. And then she appeared 3 times in season 11 and appeared in 1 movie, that being The Great Discovery, as well as making an appearance in some music video, as well as appearing in one of the learning segments for the show on PBS Kids. It's such a shame that all the learning segments made for the hit era utilize the new characters better than how they're utilized in the episodes. So now that I've discussed Molly's character, I'm gonna present my own take on Molly's character. So for Molly's character, she is still her shy and sensitive self, as well as still being kind. But I'm gonna give Molly a few more character traits to make her stand out. In some I decided to have Molly act boastful at times, as I've seen some fan content over the years that 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 uses Molly and shows some more sides to her character. So making Molly boast a bit, so having Molly act boastful at times would be the first change I would make to her character. And as discussed in my videos on both Neville and Billy, in both Neville and Billy's respective episodes, I would replace Thomas with Molly, mainly to flesh out Molly's character more and show some more sides to her character, such as in my rewrite of Thomas the New Engine. I showed Molly's Molly's kind and helpful side, and in my rewrite of Don't Be Silly Billy, I showed Molly's more stern and serious side. And I would have Molly extern at times, and just like in my videos on Billy and Neville, I would have Molly act like an older sister to both Neville and Billy. Make her character like a kind, shy, sensitive, but sometimes boastful, and stern older sister type character. Now on to how I would have handled her episodes and used her as a character. I would rewrite Molly special. The first change I would make to the episode is that I would flesh out Molly's character more and put her more into the spotlight. And I would also replace Thomas with James, mainly to show James's more a more kinder and more polite and more mature side to James's character that's never really been showcased before, and to give James some more character development. I would also have Spencer replace Gordon in the episode, and I would also have Daisy replace Emily in the episode, mainly so that Daisy is not Emily doesn't act like a bully. And I would replace Percy with Diesel. The reason why I replace these three characters with these other three characters, I feel like it's more in character for Spencer, Daisy, and Molly to act like bullies towards a new engine. As at this point in the series, both Gordon and Percy should have known much better and should have acted more mature. That's why I replaced them with Spencer, Daisy, and Diesel. I also would have rewritten Saving Edward, and I would replace Thomas with Molly and replace Edward with Neville, mainly to expand upon Molly and Neville's character dynamic from my rewritten version of Thomas and the New Engine. I would have also rewritten Bold and Brave and given Thomas's role to Molly to flesh out her character and show her more her shy and sensitive side. I also would have rewritten Toby's afternoon off from season 10 and replaced Toby with Molly, mainly so that Toby isn't out of character in the episode. And I also would have rewritten Toby's triumph and replaced Toby, as well as Henrietta, with Molly and Old Slowcoach, mainly to give Molly and Old Slowcoach a dynamic, as well as so that neither Toby or Henrietta are out of character. And in season 12, I would have adapted the magazine story known as Dolly Molly, so that Molly has an episode. And I would have had, and when she was introduced, I would have had her become a part of the STEAM team. And I would have had Molly appear in the CGI series as well, appearing in all the CGI movies and every season of the CGI series, and have her become a main character. And I'll also make some stories of her and adapt some magazine stories featuring her into episodes in the CGI series. Anyways, this was my character analysis on Molly and how I would have handled her. And if you like this video, then go subscribe to my channel. I will be covering Dennis next in my character analysis series. Bye.